Good morning and welcome back, folks. My name's John Bull, and this is just another day where we are merely on the main. What a way to start it back up. A day with the Sacred Shard. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. So we're back on the main account because this upcoming fusion is just can't miss. And this is the first account I ever started. I've been playing it for a long time, years. I guess I took a little extended break during the free-to-play series, but now we're back, and we have plenty of things to do. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to look at the fusion and go into some detail about why this guy is for us. First off, aesthetically, pretty sweet, undead. Should fit right in with my Rhodos and Siphi as far as looks go. Okay. A1 attacks 2 times, steals turn meter, and places True Fear if it's fully depleted. And then as A2 and A3 is where it gets extremely interesting. So here we're placing a Petrification, 75% chance of a True Fear. Debuff for 2 turns on other enemies who are not already under a True Fear. But the kind of key is if a champion misses or takes their turn and doesn't miss because of the True Fear, what's going to happen is he is going to reactivate this and probably petrify that champion. Okay, but then here's the ability that really is interesting to me. So AoE before attacking has a 100% chance of decreasing the cooldown duration of all enemies by 3 turns, and has a 75% chance of increasing the cooldown of his enemy skills by 3 turns. And then if there are no buffs, we're gonna get an extra turn on it. This ability is sweet. It books down to a 4 turn, so it could technically be on a 3 turn if you get all the buffs stripped off. And whenever a True Fear whenever an enemy is revived, we're going to put a True Fear on them and then remove CC. And then just a little speed aura should be amazing in Siege. But I don't have an increased cooldown champion, so this guy is going to be absolutely huge for us. I can't express that enough. I've been wanting a Yumiko, I've been wanting a Warlord. I don't have any of those cooldown champions. As you can see, you have to fuse 3 rares up to become the epic, and then the epics up to become the legendary. And I've actually already got all 3 that are available to us, I believe. So here's the champ training. We're probably just going to finish this out. And then dungeon divers, we're finishing this out as well because we just want all of these rewards. And then I got Dragon done extremely fast. I had this done. I set like 100 and some multi-battles at work. Just let it go. I mean, we're in second. We're not going to push any more than that. We got everything that we wanted from that. All right. So what I want to do right now is I want to take a second and just kind of go through my thought process for the rest of the fusion. Hey, one quick thing. I had on my last Solely Voids episode a nice collaboration with Ryan Raids, who you're seeing a image of his information down below. Why don't you check that video out? It was a great time, and go ahead and check his channel out. It was a fantastic conversation, fun. You're going to see me on his channel here very soon. Okay, so what we need to do when we're planning this is we have to determine what events are we doing, what events have we done, what can we skip. So we've already done these 3, so they're already done. We know since they're already done, that means tomorrow to Thursday, there's nothing more that we have to do. So we get to take those days off, we get to log in and grind out our dailies, but then really just accumulate energy to hang on to on those days. I think given that we have a Dungeon Divers 2 that overlaps slightly with Spider and slightly with Ice Golem here, I think that means that's a Dungeon Divers we're probably going to do. And so it's just this Summon Rush. Do we do this Summon Rush and do we skip 4 events? Now, I wouldn't mind skipping this Dungeon Divers here, if I could skip that. I guess I wouldn't mind the Champ Chase tournament, but that could be kind of easy. A classic arena takedown, it seems like an easy event. And I guess Champ Training wouldn't be too bad to skip. Let me save some books, but maybe I want to use those books. I don't know. And then I guess a gear enhancement event would be a pretty easy one to skip. So I guess what that means is I'm more than likely going to be going for this summon rush here and here, and trying to get both rare and epic, and then that allows me to have 4 events that I'm going to skip. Kind of stinks because there is some level of double dipping happening with the Fire Knight here, but there's only 1 event for me to kind of coincide with that Dungeon Divers, so I think we're going to be just good to go. So my game plan right now is to take off this Wednesday and Thursday, accumulate some silver, and then actually Thursday and through actually Tuesday, it looks like. So we get 3 days off next week where we can do the same thing, where we can take time off and we can actually just accumulate energy during that time, 3 days worth of energy that I can hoard up to pop off in the Fire Knight, so I have to use the least amount of gems possible. Okay, so we are also in the middle of a CVC, and it looks like it could get a little competitive because it looks like we have these medallions available and it's personal rewards. So we're definitely going to want to go fairly hard on this, and this will give us a nice little pot of energy that we can try to sit on. What do we got? Double on Minotaur, Ice Golem, Fire Knight, Spider, and Arena. Of course, not Dragon. Keep that in mind. That's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? That's actually a joke. It's like the only one that anyone is going to actually be farming. Okay, so what I'll probably do throughout today is I probably have some amount of these blue materials that I'll go ahead and just go start kind of selling. Since it's personal rewards, I'll kind of do that on the side. I don't need to be doing that here on the screen, but I think what it might be worth our time is just seeing what a dragon run looks like. So we have like a Seer team with an Emic and a Renegade, because I don't have a turn meter or a decrease cooldown champion besides Emic, who was a fusion, and then Renegade. So we just kind of pop off with these abilities right off the bat, and then let Seer use a Karma Burn. And then the next turn we reset everything, but it takes a little bit longer to reset, so we actually have to have her use this clan banner first, and then that clears the ways fast. And then what we do is we just let my ninja, who is in like regen and immortal, and we just let him kind of clear it out. So let's see what that team looks like. All right, so you're gonna see buff up, you know, use it, wave gone. Looks like we didn't kill this. I don't know what champion that is, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. Hopefully it doesn't throw off the tune for the next turn. All right, we're resetting everything. Now we're going. I think we should be good. This wave has a weekend, so it's going to be good. So we get to the wave in 30 seconds, which is good. We're not trying to beat world records here. We're just trying to do it as fast as possible. And you're going to see some champions go down, but realistically, Emic, Siphi, and Ninja all stay alive, and we just kill the dragon through burns and brimstones and just kind of go to town on him. And yeah, normally we can get out of here in a minute or two, and so that makes our runs really fast and makes running these events extremely efficient in terms of time. As far as energy goes, I think I ran several thousand energy. I got 4 pieces that I was even interested in keeping. I only keep legendary and mythical gear from these regular dungeons anymore. 6-star, don't even keep the 5-star. But it's just a silver farm at this point. I don't know who's got. Emic must have brimstone or something on him, because an unprotected one is rare. So I think we're going to get out of here in less than 2 minutes. It'd be nice. I should just turn her revive off, so when these other 2 champions die, that we just get to just keep running through the turns. Now that I think about it, that would probably save some time, because these champions would die, and I actually turn off Seer's stripping ability, and yeah, that's how it does. So it looks like our fastest is in a minute 17, so that is, I would say that's pretty good. But yeah, so that is the team. So I'm really glad to be back on the main doing all the fun stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little snippet. We are in the process of trying to complete Marius. So in the immediate future, our goals on this account are going to be to get Fabian, but then after that, you're going to kind of see our progress in trying to get all the way up through the last cycle of missions to get Marius. And so hopefully we'll have Marius within a couple of weeks or so, and that is going to be all. Well, folks, that is going to be all I really have for you. Just kind of a low-key start for just playing merely on the main. So don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the other side.